I'm sorry, kiddo, I really am. You have a good soul. And I hate giving good people bad news.
He's not pretty enough to be Goldie Hawn. I'm nowhere near tall enough to be Chevy Chase, but we did watch 1978's Foul Play.
This is Foul Play. And this is Foul Play. A new comedy thriller starring Goldie Hawn and Chevy Chase in his very first motion picture.
When you first saw me, what did you think?
I thought you were a boy.
Careful here, it's very slippery at night.
Okay.
Just hold on to a rail or something.
Okay.
I do my job pretty well.
You do your job very well.
Thank you.
Foul Play.
Foul Play is a homage to a bazillion Alfred Hitchcock movies.
Yes.
It's a murder mystery and a romance, and that's all you need to know for right now. We're going to get into it.
I mean, you got to give him a little bit of the plot here. So
I was going to say
the quick and dirty broad strokes here are Goldie Hawn's a recent divorcee.
Ever since the divorce, you lock yourself in that library and hide behind those glasses. He used to be a cheerleader. He used to show some cleavage.
She picks up a hitchhiker who leaves a pack of smokes in her car.
Would you hold these for me till this evening?
Okay, if it'll help.
It will be a big help, believe me. I'll just put them in your purse.
Shenanigans ensue.
There you go. And there's a elaborate attempt to kill the Pope.
Yes.
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 Convoluted attempt to kill the Pope for reasons.
Yes.
But
So we got Goldie Hawn in this, Chevy Chase, Dudley Moore, Burgess Meredith, and there's other people in there. But
Brian
those,
Dennehy.
yeah, he'll recognize as the sheriff from
Rambo or
thank
First
you,
Blood.
First Blood.
Yeah, the first one. And then Billy Barty, who's the midget.
You're the dwarf.
Well, actually, we prefer to be called little people.
I love the casting in this. I think the casting is absolutely perfect in this. Goldie Hawn nails that. I know you motherfuckers think I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy.
I killed him. See, I didn't really kill him. I just stabbed him with the needles right after he heard the cuckoo.
Because of her lack of clarity, and this is a big thing through a lot of 70s and 80s murder mysteries, because she can't clearly just explain what happened to her, everybody just assumes, you're a bit loony, but you're a hot loony, and that's enough. So,
This girl is weird, Tony.
Yeah, but she's got the prettiest green eyes I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're blue. And behind those blue eyes is a fruitcake with a homicidal umbrella.
now I will say this. This movie, it's got some plot holes. It's got some problems in its plotting on that. But Goldie Hawn carries the hell out of this movie. If it was not for her charming, light touch that she brings to this movie, not overplaying it, not playing it for laughs, like just putting it out there. And she's a delight. When she's on screen, it's very light and airy, and you can pick up all the Alfred Hitchcock, basically all the homages.
All the references,
all the references, all the homages, all that. But so it's very obvious that the director and the writer was a huge Hitchcock fan, and this is where he wanted to go.
Same guy wrote and directed.
Yeah. I have notes on that. We'll get to those in a minute. Chevy Chase is problematic in this one to me because his character, other than being kind of douchey at the party when they meet for the first time, You know, like legitimately, it goes from like 0 to 100 so fast. He doesn't even bother to introduce himself. You know, he's just immediately like, hey, what do you say we go and take a shower?
Right? You're a really nice girl, and I'm a nice guy, and you're very pretty with or without cleavage. And what do you say? Would you like to take a shower?
As it goes on, and this kind of stuck out to me as I was watching it, and I've seen this before, but I haven't seen this in years and years and years. But Chevy Chase, it's like when they finally actually do have their romantic moment and they do get together at Chevy Chase's place, it feels unearned. You know, it's just like he just happened to be the guy that was there, and therefore Goldie Hawn's character must sleep with him. And you can't tell me I'm wrong on that one.
Oh, you know something? I'm really glad that you were assigned to protect me.
Maybe, but the chemistry is there and it works enough for me.
It was.
You know, for a romantic comedy type of thing.
Sure.
It's good enough.
It was,
I can forgive the plot holes, and yes, the script is very loosey-goosey with a lot of things in it, which I'm fine with. It's not a movie you're meant to take seriously anyway.
No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. No, this. I was gonna say it's the scenes, the interactions that work for me. Billy Barty as the Bible salesman, that was funny, but there's this weird tonal shift during that scene. He's there and she feels threatened by the things that he's saying, and he's not exactly, he's being a hard, pushy salesman.
And the reason why, because you got to front load this here, is because when Scotty died, the guy that she picked up, the hitchhiker, in the movie theater said,
"Beware of the dwarf."
And so a dwarf shows up at her door after she's already been kidnapped already.
Yeah.
Plus has somebody die on her in the movie theater. And I think did she already get attacked at the apartment?
No. That was forthcoming.
I don't remember. There's so much shit that happens in this movie.
Well, Billy Barty shows up and is trying to sell the Bible. Listen, if I'm remembering this correctly, Billy Barty shows up. He's trying to sell the Bible to her. She takes it as veiled threats.
J.J. McEwen's my name, and life's my game. Not life insurance, but life everlasting. Interested?
She pushes him out the window. It turns into a brief episode of Looney Tunes real quick. She reports it to the cops. They take Billy Barty to the hospital. Then when she goes back home, she's attacked. Because Billy Barty stuff happens during daylight, and the actual attack happens in her apartment at night. So I'm pretty positive that the attack on her happens after Billy Barty, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
She gets attacked and kidnapped, like, I don't know how many times in this movie. It's quite a bit.
Put it to you like this. I was going to say, she got her start on what? It was Laugh-In?
I have no idea.
So
I didn't dig deep.
She was one of the Laugh-In girls. I know that she was on a comedy skit show, and I know that that's where she got noticed.
I think she did Sugarland Express before this.
Oh, I'm not positive on the timeline on that one, but I'm going to say that
I'll put it up here if the date's right or not, or if she was in the, was it Laugh-In or whatever the fuck
I think it was Laugh-In. I want to say it was Laugh-In, and then she got her chance to be on the big screen, and that was Sugarland Express, and that led to other movie roles. But I'm going to say that Goldie Hawn is don't ask her for a deep performance. Don't ask her to stretch out. If you're hiring Goldie Hawn, you're getting Goldie Hawn, and that's exactly what you want. Yes. And that worked for every Goldie Hawn movie that she was ever in. It worked for Private Benjamin. It worked for what was it, Wildcats, where she's the football coach. Yeah. So I mean, she's consistent and charming, and if you like her, you're going to enjoy the movie, and that's all there is to it. And if you happen to be one of those people that you're not the world's biggest Chevy Chase fan for a lot of different reasons, especially the community people out there, you know who I'm talking to. He's not in the movie enough to steal the thunder of Goldie Hawn.
Oh man, that'd be a tough order anyway. Because again, like you said, Goldie Hawn is just a delight to watch. And
I will
stuff
tell
like
you
that.
this: I think who they should have put more of in the movie is Burgess Meredith, because Burgess Meredith was great in this.
Yes, he's perfect as like the father figure for Gloria in this.
Dear, my darling, you look like you've seen the dead.
I have.
Ooh, in that case, come inside. Tell me about it.
He does it very well, and it'd been cool to get a little more backstory on him because he's a man of many talents.
Absolutely.
Black Bells, 1945.
He's got a boa constrictor that he keeps as a pet that when it's introduced, you're thinking, uh-oh, someone's released a snake into Goldie Hawn's apartment trying to kill her. No, it's what's like Gary or Barry or something like that.
I don't remember. I'll throw the name up here.
Oh!
Esme, get away from those cookies. Esme, get away. Get away from that. Yeah.
The other thing that I thought was interesting about this movie is, so you have that little quirk. You find out that he was a black belt in judo in like 1945, and like every time that a situation pops up, he's got an answer for it.
Yes, he does.
And her character is a librarian. So it's a hot librarian, but her recent divorce, she doesn't get out much. She enjoys books. She doesn't enjoy going to parties, but she has been drafted to be a bridesmaid and for her friend's wedding.
Let's see some skin, shake your booty, take some chances. What are you playing, old maid?
I'm not playing anything.
That's the trouble.
And she's ready to take a chance again.
Oh God. Barry Manilow. He brings his A game.
Hey man, he sings the fuck out some shit. He didn't write that song. Somebody else wrote that tune. But that whole sequence, the credit sequence, is so well shot. That's a beautiful shot.
It really is, yes.
And we like Barry Manilow. That shit works for me in that opening.
I'm gonna say that I'm okay with the song. Once, maybe twice. I did not need it like every time that there was a musical cue that wasn't suspense. Oh, no. There was a piano version of it, and then they played it again over the end credits.
I didn't notice that at all. I noticed that at the beginning and at the very end. That's it.
Gonna say when they have their romantic evening together at Chevy Chase's house, they have the piano version of it. Dudley Moore. They should have done more with his character.
I think they did enough with his character.
No.
Because he's got those two sequences, and that first sequence with him when Goldie Hawn picks him up at the bar and has him go back to his place, that goes for a good bit. I mean, all through that whole Bee Gees tune practically.
How about that music?
Fine.
Great beat.
Yes.
I'm gonna say, it's not the amount of time that he had on screen, it's how underwritten his character is.
I didn't need more of him in that regard. He's there for comic relief, and he achieves that in spades every time he's on fucking screen.
Here we are, Foxy Luxy.
Gloria.
Gloria.
Tastes like Tabasco.
It's called Spanish Fly.
I'm gonna say,
Dudley Moore is also a delight and should be a national treasure, but he's British. But speaking of which, this is actually his first appearance in an American film. Was this film?
Yeah. And then he went on after this to do he did 10, and I don't know if
he did 10 immediately after this, and then Arthur
then Arthur 2.
Yeah. And it just kind of disappeared after that. You don't see a whole lot of Dudley Moore.
Actually, no. I was going to say, Karen and I were talking about this after we watched this movie, and Dudley Moore decided to get away from the comedy stuff and do some drama. And I know that he did a movie with Mary Tyler Moore, and Mary Tyler Moore's daughter had leukemia, and they were getting involved. Dudley Moore and Mary Tyler Moore's character, and I cannot remember the name of the movie, but it was right around the time that Ordinary People and like all these super heavy family dramas really started to hit cinema in a big way, like right around like 80, 81, 82. There was just a plethora, because I remember that like Al Pacino did Arthur, and then there was like Alan Alda did like the Four Seasons, and it was basically all of these, you know, like adulthood isn't what these people expected it to be sort of films. And I actually really enjoy quite a bunch of them. On Golden Pond would have been one of those films that kind of fell in there, because that was all of these formerly very famous actors and actresses that had been huge on TV that were making the jump to more serious dramatic roles, but doing it on the big screen in art house style films.
But back to Dudley Moore.
Back to Dudley Moore. So yeah, so Dudley Moore didn't disappear. He changed gears, and I actually think he did some really great dramatic work. I just don't think that that's what people wanted from Dudley Moore.
I mean, not when you crush it in these comedic roles like that. Especially,
I was gonna say,
especially in this one, he is so fucking silly, and I could totally get like how Michael Myers absolutely stole Dudley Moore's shtick for Austin Powers.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I know this movie had like a $5 million budget. It made $45 million at the box office. So, I mean, it was a runaway smash hit.
Yeah.
And again, I chalk that more up to Goldie Hawn than I do to Chevy Chase. But it did put Chevy Chase on the map in a big way.
And not only that, Goldie Hawn got nominated for an award. I think Chevy Chase got nominated for an award for this one.
Golden Globes, yeah. There were 7 Golden Globes that they were nominated for.
I think it was like 7.
Yeah.
Just for this movie.
And
so,
ironically,
which is funny because like a lot of people don't know about this movie or have heard about it.
Oh yeah, it's lost to the sands of time.
And it's completely strange. I don't quite understand why, because these types of movies were popular at that time. Silver Streak.
Same writer and director. Same writer, different director.
Right, different director.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But same writer.
That was actually that movie was successful to the point that they allowed him to do this one.
Exactly.
Because he got to work with top tier talent for the first time, or what was considered A-list talent back then.
I mean, Gene Wilder. And
Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
And this was before Stir Crazy.
Yeah. But Richard Pryor was barely in the movie. He was in it like towards the end. But
if it had not been for Silver Streak and the success that it was, we would not have gotten Stir Crazy.
Yeah.
So,
and if you've seen Silver Streak, the DNA is all over this one because it's very much the same kind of thing. It's a romantic comedy, murder mystery type of
on a
thing
train
going on a train
called the Silver Streak.
It's a lot of fun.
It is fun. Yeah. I actually enjoy Silver Streak more than this one, to be perfectly honest about it. And a lot of it is I am like waist deep in Alfred Hitchcock films. So I got a lot of the references. And just to give you a list, the references that were in this film were let's see. 39 Steps, The Saboteur, North by Northwest, The Man Who Knew Too Much, Dial M for Murder, Notorious Vertigo, and Psycho were all referenced in this film in different ways. And by the way, at the very beginning of the film, Happy Gilmore's grandma.
Yes, I noticed that too.
And I guess here's the biggest sin of this film for me and why I take a step back from it, and I think ultimately why it's forgotten. We have this MacGuffin with the cigarette pack, which is supposed to have microfilm in it. And so we're like following this MacGuffin throughout the entire film, and then at the end, Burgess Meredith discards it into a fireplace, and they never actually find the clue that unravels the whole mystery of this big plot.
Well, they didn't really need it anyway, because they figured out through investigating that the anti-church group was doing this plot to assassinate the Pope.
Well, they were also there was the bishop that had a twin brother that they were swapping.
Right. But either way, the whole MacGuffin was useless at the end. It wasn't necessary anyway. So I kind of got a kick out of the fact that they just didn't need it and just chucked it in the fire, because they didn't want the snake to keep eating cigarettes.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Because apparently the snake's got a bad smoking habit and loves Marlboros.
You be a good... Esme, how many times have I told you, do not eat the cigarettes?
Come on, let's go.
Right.
I was just going to say, that's a kind of, for me, it's one of those, if you have the audience follow something like that and then just discard it to subvert audience expectation, it's kind of a strike against the film for me, because why invest the audience in it at all if all you're going to do is chuck it in the fireplace at the end to keep the snake from eating it?
Well, you need a MacGuffin to get the plot moving. Duh.
But no, I understand all that. But
I know. I know. It worked for me because to me it was a comedic point in the movie, and even the snake laughs at it. I get where you're coming from. I can appreciate a different take on this. I'm just gonna say, for me, it's kind of like one of those. What was the point? I guess what it boils down to is that it should have been a bigger laugh when he got rid of the microfilm, that was in the cigarette pack. It was there. It worked for me.
It just seemed very casual and a throwaway sort of thing.
Well, exactly. That's the whole point. But for me, what I didn't, I wish I would have elaborated on a little bit more, got a little more of, was Chevy Chase's clumsiness. Because they address it twice. If you count his shitty driving at the end, the chase scene.
His really shitty driving.
Really shitty driving. But I wish they would have did a little more of him being kind of clumsy throughout the movie, because you have the first scene where they meet at the beginning of the movie where he knocks half the bar over. And then when he's going to the boathouse, he's like, "Oh, watch it here, it's slick," and he falls into the water.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have a couple more instances.
I was going to say,
then why bring that up?
I would have skipped it altogether, because that was a reference to his Saturday Night Live shtick.
Yeah.
At the time, and because Chevy Chase was known for his big giant pratfalls and clumsiness and blah blah blah. So it was almost like, hey guys, remember me? I'm Chevy Chase. I do this, and that's how it felt to me. Now, granted, you got to be as old as us to understand that reference. Yeah. but once upon a time, there was this show called Saturday Night Live, and Chevy Chase was on it, and that's how he got famous.
It was like just one season, wasn't it?
He was in for one season, and then he came back to guest host. Okay. Like the following season. It doesn't matter. Anyway, it was the beginning of Chevy Chase being seen by a lot of his co-stars as an asshole, because apparently he got into a fist fight with what I think it was either John Belushi in Bill Murray's dressing room or Bill Murray in John Belushi's dressing room. I don't remember which, but there you go. There's the three main players that were involved, and the beginning of Chevy Chase as being seen as less than the kind of person you want to act with in a film like this. But I will say, the payoff for this film, the conclusion of it, the revelation of the assassination, it's more interesting and should have been given a little bit more screen time. But then the other side to that is we're barely given any time with the villains for them to really kind of explain their motivation. And I think that's the part of this that really falls flat. It's like, oh, they're this evil anti-church group, and they want to, tax the churches and blah, 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 which I'm sure in 1978 was completely radical.
Yeah,
but
you get your exposition when they're tied up just before Burgess Meredith comes in and kicks
demonstrates some sweet-ass judo.
And it's so funny, that fight scene, because it's like almost mature erotica, because it seemed like they're both kind of getting off on kicking each other's ass.
Yeah, they were into it.
Yeah.
Yes. Burgess was feeling the highs and the lows, but anyway.
Yes, he was. I love watching Goldie Hawn and Chevy Chase's reactions as this whole fight is going. I was like, what the fuck are we watching? It's like, it's getting a little steamy in here.
I'm just gonna say that after the trial, after she was locked up, Burgess was visiting frequently.
I'm sure.
There was a Polaroid or two involved. I'm just throwing that out there for you. Yeah.
She was one tough old mama.
That albino character, though, is creepy AF, man.
Yes. Yes, he is. I was going to say, he reminded me a lot of, if you saw Manhunter, the Michael Mann film that Red Dragon was remade with Ray Fiennes and is based on the same book. But he looks almost exactly like the villain in Manhunter. I mean, like the eyes that were like weird colored and the white hair and the pale skin.
I don't remember him being albino in that. Was he?
Yes.
Was
oh
he?
yes. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Not.
Well, I'll throw it up here.
A great villain is a villain that you listen to why they're doing what they're doing and you go, okay, let me think about that for a minute. I might buy into what you're saying. Your methods may suck, but I'm not going to say I disagree with you. And they could have gotten there with this particular villains and this particular plot, but they didn't. It just didn't land for me. It felt very rushed and flat. It's like it's the third act. We got to wrap this shit up. Let's get it all out there, and then we can head to our big finish. And I will say that the ending got a laugh out of me. It got a big laugh out of me because when the HMS Pinafore comes down and there's two bodies dangling from the rigging, it's hard not to laugh at the Pope.
And that's a note. Is this the first slow clap in film history? Or one of? I don't know. I'm just asking. This is more of a rhetorical question, or throw it in the comments. If you know of a slow clap before 1978, put it down in the comments for me.
Please. We'll add it to the watch list.
Yes.
But again, it's a Goldie Hawn vehicle.
Yeah. Here's the other funny thing about this too is the Pope is Cyril something or another. I'll throw his name up here. He is known as Mr. San Francisco. He's like a big business tycoon in there, and he's Jewish. So it's funny having a Jewish guy as a Catholic Pope. So I just thought that was interesting.
Are you ready for some notes?
Yeah.
I got some great notes on this one. Okay, so Colin Higgins is the writer-director of this. Yep. And Colin Higgins, he made a name for himself with Harold and Maude, which I dearly love Harold and Maude.
I haven't seen that yet. So
it is must-watch. It is absolute top-tier territory. It is about a college kid who winds up having a romantic relationship with a substantially older woman. Yeah. But it's so believable, and it's so deadpan and dark and funny. You've got to watch it. You'll love it the most. But anyway, he did Silver Streak. He wrote that one. He did 9 to 5, which was a runaway smash hit.
He directed that one too.
Yes, he did. And then he made his misstep. The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
Dolly Parton, Stallone, correct?
Yes. And
wait, is it Stallone?
No. You're thinking Rhinestone. You're thinking Rhinestone. Yeah. Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Ooh. The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas was so fucking awful that they made fun of it on the Venture Brothers.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
It's one of those.
Yeah, the doc is going to watch it and invites Brock, and he's like, yeah, it's not quite what you think it is, buddy.
Yeah, it's one of those movies that should be watched solo a mono. We already talked about the budget on this. This was nominated for 7 Golden Globes. But it was also nominated for a single Academy Award for the Best Original Song. Barry, slaying it!
You should be ready to take a chance again with this tune.
So now this movie started out as a movie called Killing Lydia. And he tried to get it made. It didn't take off. He did Silver Streak. Like I said, Silver Streak proved that, yeah, this guy has some chops. So then he went back, rewrote it, and it became Foul Play. But it was originally rewritten for Farrah Fawcett. And Farrah Fawcett was considered for the lead, but she was involved in legal trappings over the producers of Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
So Paramount and Viacom, CBS, it's the same company now, but back then they were separate.
I'm glad Farrah didn't make the cut because Goldie Hawn is infinitely better.
So
don't get me wrong, she does okay, like in Cannonball Run, it's almost the same type of character, kind of sort of, but not quite.
I think they were looking for sexier. I think they wanted the original girl to be a bit almost exactly like her character in Cannonball Run because she's very ditzy, but she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And there's that whole bit like with her, being in love with trees and all that. And I can see Farrah Fawcett delivering those lines in this film. And I can also see like the detectives distracted by how hot she is and not being able to. So I get it. It makes perfect sense that would be who they were in for.
Now, Goldie Hawn she's an attractive lady. I never found Goldie Hawn like hot. I always found her like super duper cute though.
Goldie Hawn is my brand. So Higgins was originally written for Tim Conway because he was hot on the Carol Burnett show. It was turned down, so that role went to Dudley Moore.
I can't picture anybody else doing that role. Once you see Dudley Moore doing his striptease sex thing going on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on.
And I think the big joke was the fold down bed with everything going there. But for our leading man, they wanted Harrison Ford. This was a year after Star Wars, and he turned it down. He read the script, was not interested. Then they tried to give it to Steve Martin, which I find interesting because Steve Martin went on to do Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, which was a film noir comedy.
I've never seen
very
that.
much in the vein of this.
Okay.
And then they tried to get Brian Dennehy to actually do it. Now, he read the script and he's like, no, I want to play this other guy. So he's the other detective in this. And then they actually cast Chevy Chase on that. So I thought that was a fun bit.
Wait a minute.
What?
You're the one with the prettiest green eyes I've ever seen.
You cut that out. I hate it when you do that. Don't do that anymore, all right?
Let's go, beautiful.
Higgins was openly gay, which was a rarity for this particular time in Hollywood, but also probably why this film was made in San Francisco at the time. But the reason I bring that up is his career, Best Little Whorehouse in Texas didn't do him any favors, but his career really ended when he was diagnosed in '85 with AIDS, and then he passed away 3 years later in '88 from complications of AIDS. So
that's a shame, because we could have had all sorts of comedic gems coming out of this guy, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He had the chops.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm going to also say that when you go back and you watch all the films that this guy did, especially 9 to 5, 9 to 5 is a classic for a reason. And they took one funny actress and two actresses that were not known for being funny, and they churned out one of the biggest laugh out loud, still relevant comedies that's ever been made, I think. And they did it in a subject matter that hadn't really been like dinged on this hard. If it wasn't for 9 to 5, we wouldn't have had The Office or a million other, Office Space, any of these kind of films, because he found the humor in corporate America, and he did it first. And we're going to have to review 9 to 5 at some point.
That's fine. We can do that. I haven't seen it, since probably 1985.
It holds up. It's savagely funny.
That's Dolly and
it's Jane Fonda, Dolly Parton, and
Lily Tomlin.
Lily Tomlin. Yeah, and Dabney Coleman.
Yes.
And he's the big boss man. And it's still a delight.
Yeah.
It's still funny.
And a smash single. The song was huge.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Way more memorable than Ready to Take a Chance Again.
I wonder if it was nominated for an Academy Award.
What?
9 to 5?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. We'll talk about when we review it. I dig the hell out of this movie. I remember seeing this when I was a kid, so there's nostalgia baked into it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, watching it, the other day, I still had a ball with it. It's still a lot of fun. Burgess Meredith is rock solid in this.
Yes.
And is like one of the standouts, like you said. Dudley Moore is a standout in this. Chevy Chase is Chevy Chase. What you see is what you get. Goldie Hawn is a delight. Again, what you see is what you get there with Goldie Hawn. All the supporting characters are a lot of fun and interesting. I mean, really the only character that doesn't really get any real screen time or much of anything is Stiltskin.
Yeah.
Yeah, the who's supposed to be the main assassin but doesn't actually do much of anything.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Except for a skull on his face and gets smashed by fucking a bunch of canned goods.
Yeah, there's Scarface, there's Stiltskin, and then there's the albino.
Yeah.
So, and again, because of that rushed third act, because
Yeah.
of the lack of exposition. And this film is paced to where it's not like there's a big mystery that there's a assassination attempt that's being plotted or planned. They could have peppered a bit more with the villains.
Yeah.
That's the part of this that feels really underbaked. If you are a Goldie Hawn fan, though, this will scratch the itch. She's a delight.
Oh, absolutely.
In the whole movie.
If you're a Chevy Chase fan, this will scratch that itch too.
This movie, I can understand why this film has been lost to the sands of time. There's much better Chevy Chase movies. There's much better Goldie Hawn movies. I would much rather have rewatched Fletch and then rewatched Private Benjamin than this. But
I mean,
it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just ultimately forgettable.
I will say Fletch for Chevy Chase, if you're looking for just a straight Chevy Chase vehicle, is better. Yes. Private Benjamin, the first half of Private Benjamin is great. After she gets out of the army, though, that film falls flat on its fucking face.
Sir.
Dad! Very impressive.
Jungle training.
You know, normally we talk about remakes. I think if somebody's going to remake this movie, I think a great casting would be the two from La La Land. Emma Stone.
Oh, Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling
would be a perfect pairing to do
not
a remake
wrong.
of this.
I was going to say, the rom-com has more or less died. Because Matthew McConaughey and Matt Damon, and hell, even Ben Affleck, have basically said that the economics of movie making now, where you make a mid-budget, you know, 10, 15, $20 million film, and you get a double dip on it because you have your theatrical run, and if you have some, you know, moderate success, or you at least pay for the film there, when you release it on physical media, you get that second dip, and that's what pushed a lot of those films into profitability. And the fact that physical media has more or less died at this point, unless you're a collector like me. That has killed certain genres of film, and this would be one of those. So, it's sad but true.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you could do this film for $50 million easy today.
Shit, you could do this film for $10 million.
No, not with the talent I'm talking about.
The talent is what's going to cost you. You get them to sign a deal for the back end, and if it rocks to the top of the charts and stays there for a bit, they're going to take a chunk. They're going to take a pound of flesh, but they will have earned that pound of flesh because it is what it is.
No, but $50 million, this could easily be a Netflix or an Amazon Prime fucking thing, easy. And that's the place for it. It wouldn't make it in theaters. It'd be a direct to fucking streaming.
Alternatively, you could give this a good polished rewrite, and you could get two relative unknowns, and you could do it for A24 or Blumhouse style for $5 million, and just promote the hell out of it.
Ooh, good luck with that. It's not like A24 or Blumhouse are known for fucking comedies.
I've got to say, Blumhouse occasionally dabbles into drama and homage and comedy a bit, but not.
No.
Yeah, it's a risk. Any way you want to cut it, it's a risk, and it's a risk that a lot of studios wouldn't be willing to take at this particular point.
No.
Just to wrap this up, recommend yes or no?
I'm not going to say seek it out, but if you find it, if it's buried on Amazon somewhere and you're like, oh, foul play, throw it on. You won't regret it. It's fine. It's. You want to know why this is lost in the sand of time? I'm just going to say that it's not good enough to love. It's not bad enough to hate. It falls in the middle where so many movies do. Mm-hmm. You know, I can understand why in its day it was a huge financial success because it was the only place you could go see Goldie Hawn in that hot ass blue dress looking fine as a bottle of wine. But alternatively, I can understand why it would have been a big hit on cable. But it's just It's just there.
Yeah, I remember first seeing this on Channel 11, like on a Saturday afternoon or some shit like that.
Saturday matinee movie on Channel 11.
Yeah, and so it was perfect for that, and I got hooked, and I became a fan of Goldie Hawn and Chevy Chase. So it's a recommend for me. Yeah, check it out, watch it. I think you have fun with it. If you like this, check out Silver Streak.
Is there a physical media release of this?
I don't know. It's on Amazon though. Yeah. I think it's on Amazon for free too.
Yeah, there you go.
And if not, I'll tell you where to find it up here. So
I go back, watch 9 to 5, and then watch Harold and Maude, and comparatively, you'll understand why this one got lost. Yeah. I really think that's the answer to this one. It's not his best work. Is it bad work? No. You know, it's perfectly fine for exactly what it was. But he's done funnier, and he's done much, much funnier. So,
your mileage may vary. No, that's what we got. We'll see you the next time.